Hello students, in BCom semester number 2, subject business communication. Earlier we have discussed the behavioral difference of communication barriers. In the behavioral difference, we reach to the 10 strategic for effective cross-culture communication. So let us discuss the strategies with which we can make the communication easily. First is ask question. If you don't know what the speaker is speaking or you are not understanding, at that time you can ask the question. Distinguish the perspectives. You have to distinguish your perspective, that the way of thinking, what the other peoples are thinking regarding the same communication. For example, if you think positively, you can understand better than others. Build self-awareness. Before communicating and before trying to understand the other person speaking, you have to self-aware with the communication that is happening with you and the other parties. Recognize the complexity. In certain number of cases, we find the complexities, and before finding the complexities, we just have to understand all the scenarios of communication. With this point of view, you can make less barrier communication. About stereotyping, with this type of efforts, you can make communication easily. For example, if you are making communication, at that time first you will have to get ideas that is there any barrier to make communication. So first avoid the barrier and then try to make communication. Respect differences. Certain number of language differences, certain number of way of thinking differences, certain number of perspective differences, certain number of awareness differences. So these differences are allowed and these differences are good for understanding what the speaker is saying. Listen actively. Certain number of time when the speaker is speaking, we are physically present but mentally we are not at there because of certain number of boring speaking. So when we are making communication, physically and mentally both, you will have to be present. This is called effectively or actively listening. Be honest. You do not become selfish while you are making communication. In certain number of communication, we are getting only those things that we want. We don't understand those things that is unfavorable to us or that is opposing to us. So be honest. Make communication with those words that is useful to you and that is not help to you, that is against you and that is in favor of you. Be flexible. In communication, you will find both positive and negative points. So be flexible to accept both the things. Think twice. Before replying, you will have to think twice. In written communication, you will have enough time to think it. So before replying of the communication, you will have to think twice. Now the semantic barriers. Semantic barriers is study meaning. That's why the problem arising from expression or transmission from meaning of communication are called semantic problems. Oral or written communications are based on words, and the words limited in numbers may be used unlimited ways. As we have communicated earlier, one sentence is speak by 4 to 5 different ways. We are putting special barriers and we are taking some advantage of some special understanding. So, with words, whenever we are using the words and we have the idea that how to use the words, then we can use it easily. And if we are fumbles with the word, at that time we create the problem in communication. Certain number of time, for example, the word is using by mean. For example, the word mean is having three different meaning. So where to use which mean is question to us. One mean is of mean median mode as per the Gujarati language. One mean is લો ઇન વેટ, વજનમાં હળવું હોય તેને આપણે મીન કહી શકીએ. સો એન્ડ અનધર મીન ઇઝ મિનિંગ એટલે કે અર્થ. સો there are three things with which we can use the mean, but it is not always necessary for the meaning in the mind of the sender to be same in the mind of receiver. As per the sentences, we will have to understand that which word and what is the sender is explaining to us. As we know, the words have multiple meanings that I have explained with the example of mean. Beside there, the adjectives, adverbs, nouns, pronouns, degrees, adverbs, and so we are making so many problems why we are making the communication. Phrases and idioms also create the problem of understanding what the speaker is saying and what the receiver is receiving. Certain number of jargons, technical terms strictly limited to the group of personnel who work together or work in the same kind of occupation. Such words can be confuse people who do not belong to the occupational group. For example, different occupation use the different words with their own knowledge, and the same occupational persons is getting the same words. For example, farmers are using some typical languages, and these typical languages are only understood by another farmer. The other persons who do not have the idea what they are communicating cannot understand that what they are saying. So that are the jargons that are used and understood by both the same group personalities. It is quite possible that to receive the message does not assign the same meaning towards the transmitted and the intended. This may be lead to miscommunication. Murphy and Pick in their book Effective Business Communication mention in the abridged dictionary a little word run has 71 meanings, 35 nouns and 4 more adjectives. So as I have explained even earlier, different word, only one word have different meaning, and because of that we create the problems and the barriers in communication. What is the meaning of the word value? Peter Little in the communication in the Ask is considered the following 6 sentences. What is the value of this ring? It means it may be a finger ring. What is the value of learning about communication? Here the word value is having different meaning. Here in the first sentence the value is in rupees. Here in second sentence the value of understanding. I value my good name. Here the word value not shows the value in rupees, not the understanding, but it is shows the good value and bad value. I got a good value for my money. Here we are communicating about the money, but it is the useful term that how we use our money. And fifth, there is something wrong with the tone value in all these uh, portions. In above sentences, we are having different use of the term value. We have seen that is called semantic barrier. Semantic barrier arise when the sender and receiver experience with the words different. The senders use the sentences and the word with the different meaning, and the receiver use the same word with different meaning. That is called the semantic barrier. For example, in the above sentences, the sender is communicating in a first sentence for the value for in rupees, and the receiver is considering is in not rupees but in another term. So it creates the problem. Words from the environment are taken out and put into an environment where they don't fit. Complex phrases and long constructions are used. When we are using the different words and it is not suitable for the sentences, it is not suitable for the environment, then it creates the problem for understanding of the receiver. It may create the complexities into the construction of sentences. If the sentence is using the suitable term, at that time we do not have any problem in sending the message and receiving the message. But if complex words are used, and for example, I apologize, and if I speak I am sorry, the easy persons and each and every understand what is the meaning of sorry. And if I use I apologize, many of them do not have the idea that sorry is synonyms of apologize. An abstract word is used when the concrete word is used when the concrete word is used. For example, I have told you that sorry and apologize in the same pattern. When we are using the synonyms and the synonyms is not familiar to us, it creates an abstract word problem. Now certain number of individual problem are also at there. Sender oriented barrier. Individual problem means sender's problem, receiver's problem. For example, the sender's problem, badly expressed message. If the sender is not well versed in the topic under discussion, it can create such problem. To overcome this barriers, the sender should have concrete ideas in his mind. For example, the person who is sending the message do not have idea that what is the importance of communication. At that time, he do not put too much importance in the communication, and this create the problem in communication in the receiver's mind. I attitude. As per the sender's point of view, he utilize the I attitude. If he enter the price communication, piece of communication in dominated by I attitude, it would fail to appeal the receiver. For example, if in communication the sender is only focusing on his own point of view, on his own advantage in whole communication, it is considered as I attitude. If, for example, the work is a group efforts, but still the sender of message explaining this that this work is only possible if I am with you. If I am there, then and then only this work is possible. So this creates lots of problem. Loss in transmission. In communication, transmission of message suffers delighted by when the message is transferred from one person to another. The sender's point of view is different and receiver's point of view is different. That creates the problem. Over and under communication. Sometimes for a little sentence we are making number of sentences of communication, and for some important points we are not giving more ideas. That creates the problem. Excess information and low informations both are harmfully effect to miscommunication. Receiver oriented barriers. As we know, the communication is a two-way process. Communication process will not be completed till such time both the parties, that is sender and the receiver, contribute to it. The following receiver oriented barriers can negatively affect the communication process. Receiver oriented barriers. First were the sender oriented barriers, now the receiver oriented barriers. So the receiver oriented barriers means poor retentions. If the receiver do not pay proper attention in the communication process, it create poor attention problem. Inattentive listening. As I have communicated you earlier, at the time of listening what the sender is explaining, if you do not put proper attention at that time, it creates problem while we are focusing and while we are allocating the message in our mind in future course of action. Resistance to change. You have a specific mentality and specific idea in your mind. You have a specific mindset with the specific problem. But if you do not accept that changes are always allowed, at that time you create the problem in a particular matter. Differing status and position. Generally, we believe that juniors cannot come up with novel ideas. So this is our problem at a present day situations. All the persons are getting updated with their ideas, with their knowledge and with their abilities. So we have a limited mentality in our mind that juniors are not able to get everything what we are doing. So this also create a problem in sender's point of view. Certain number of another problem are at there, that is goal conflicts, information overloads, technological barriers that we are getting right now. The first one from all these things is goal conflicts. The goal of the sender and the receiver are very different. So the clash in the communication backgrounds are at there. Conflicts arises because of the senders and receivers different point of view and different mind. If the goal is set and goal is common between both of them, then it cannot create more problems. Information overloads. Certain number of time we have number of information in a particular topic. So because of the overloaded information, we do not have proper suggestions and proper informations for a particular matter, and we create certain number of errors in mind for a same communication, and it also create the problem. It is because of our habit we create a serious problem. Now the technological barriers. Many organizations adopt a number of technologies, and because of technology, if equipments are not properly working, at that time technological barriers are also arise in making the communication. Technology is affecting both to receiver and sender of the message, and it also create the problem to both receiver and sender also. there are many problems that concentrated with the technology, and we are also have certain number of things with which we can overcome the barriers, the overcome barrier that we will communicate in next lecture.